can you get the pieces? Can you yeet the pieces off the side? Yeah, that we have been doing that. We usually start. This is like the strat that I've been doing a bunch and then trying to see if there's any alternative. And this is the best I've made it go. And then I get here, and then it's just not quite right because this dark blue and light blue are in the way of the purples. So either there's one move before I do the drop and the yellow switch that would solve all of this, or some move while the pieces are falling, or this strategy is just completely wrong and I have to do something completely different, which is definitely possible. There's been times like that in some of these puzzles where I get going and there's a strategy I do that leaves me in a pattern that looks like it should be right, but it isn't. And then it ends up being something completely different. I hope it's not that, but actually maybe I do. Yeah. The first main conclusions I've come to, right, is that obviously a yellow piece has to move. And I think it's probably one of these two yellow pieces to move to the right, so that you have 3 yellows horizontally to cascade. That seems pretty clear. Because moving 2 of these, taking 2 moves, that's a lot to take in. And I've already tried these 2 and then the purples to see if that works. It does not work. Because that would be the only way to get rid of doing... That's the only way to get away with doing the yellow vertical, is to have the purples become one giant blob, but that does not work. So I believe one of the yellow moves has to be one of these 2 going to the right. The only reason that wouldn't be the case is if somehow it's a yellow move to the left, but then you need to use the second move to move this yellow to the left, so they're horizontal that way. If you do that, however, you have to note that this yellow is going to be blocking pretty much everything. What a remix. Flip light blue and yellow. Put yellow in mid, light blue that got moved to the edge. So I think what you're saying is this, then move the yellow from here to the middle. I believe that's what you're saying. I want to say we tried this, but let's see. Wait, no, yeah, the problem with that is that the purples don't quite line up. We did try that before. Yeah. Dark, yeah. It actually does get pretty close. That was the very first strategy we tried, actually. Because it does look promising. For a moment. And if you do this just so that you see what it looks like, see that you get all the purples at once, this also does not... I've definitely tried that already. What did I do different that time? What? I've definitely tried that. Okay, here's the difference. Here's the difference of why it worked this time and not the other time I did it. Okay, so because I think what I did the first time. Okay. Okay, let me explain. I think when I did this the first time, I did it like this. So this made the light blues and the dark blues in a different setup, so it felt like this. And that's why it didn't work. Yeah. So that's why it didn't work the other times I've tried it. But by waiting and not moving the purple first, we actually get this pattern, which allows it to fall the way we want it to fall. Bam. All right. Whew. That was a rough one. Okay, so how do we... Obviously the greens gotta be vertical 5, surely. So I think this is actually pretty easy. No, it's not. I'm stupid. This doesn't work, but I have to reset it. I didn't even think about it. I just YOLO'd. That was dumb. Okay. Now what if... Oh, okay. It's actually interesting. Two moves. Dropping this off to the left does not work because the green's to the right. Drop this and then move. That doesn't work because the dark blues aren't where we want them. If I drop this and then drop this, then it will do plus sign. Boom. Nice. Nice. See, I can get them sometimes, not taking forever. 3 moves. All right. Well, definitely not moving reds and definitely not moving green. That seems obvious. Instinct makes you want to go, "Ooh, do this." Then the blue will fall. I don't think that's the move you want to do first, though. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think oh, I did it the wrong order. Wrong order. Okay. Wrong order. My brain knew what to do. My hands did it the wrong order. Okay, so it's this, then this, then this. There we go. Nice. Execution error. Simple execution error. Okay. Now we got 6 reds. Technically first try? Sure. Yeah, I count it. So, if we match this, then blues fall and nothing happens. And nothing else matches. So that's probably not it. It's probably not the first step. And I don't think we want to move purples at all. That's my guess. That is my guess. Though we do need to get this dark blue matching somehow. So... it does feel wrong to try to move a purple, though. That feels incorrect. I feel like this is just about moving blues and reds. So, if we're just trying to move blues and reds, we either want... actually, maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm discounting the purple and blue, light blue moves too quickly, because... purples are in the way of these things coming down, which makes me think that there perhaps is a move where we drop one of these. I'm still thinking against it, though. I'm definitely still focusing my priorities to the blues and the reds. But I'm trying to... the main problem I'm seeing, if I'm just looking at moving blues and reds, is that how these purples gonna match when the blue needs to be up. The blue is on top. That's my main problem right now. And it's making me think I will have to move perhaps a purple. Though I'm not sure exactly how. If I move this, nothing really happens. That seems like that's definitely not the first move. I'm more inclined to believe that this is more likely to be a first move, but then all that does is leave us with... That would need like 4 moves to work. You'd like somehow shift all of these over one, almost. I don't think that would work. So instead, what if I do match this way? Yeah. Alright, what if I match that way? That doesn't seem correct. Alright, I'm going to do this, but it doesn't really particularly make sense. I just want to see if it makes my mind see anything. It definitely does not. So I'm just going to move some stuff around so that I can see how pieces fall, even though I should know how they fall. Sometimes, top perp left, bottom one right. Yeah, that is interesting, isn't it? So you're saying top perp left, bottom one right, or bottom right, and then this one left? But then that's only one move left? And then you have this red all the way to the left. And... oh, I see what you're saying? No, I don't know if that would work either, would it? I move this, and move this. Oh, let's just do what you said. Right, so you're saying this. Then this leaves us in a problematic position. Because the dark blues are not going to match. But it was at least a good idea to look to see how the pieces move. So I will say, I will give you that. I will give you that. I'm almost leaning more towards of... oh man, how I guess you might have to move a purple, huh? You move this blue. I'm trying to think of crazy stuff now, right? Well, okay, if you move this blue, that seems wild, doesn't it? Oh shit, what is this? Wario World credits, okay. This doesn't seem right, for a multitude of reasons. If you move this, and then you drop this, reds match, but then you have one move. And it wouldn't do much. So what about... This isn't gonna work, but I just want to... yeah, because that doesn't work because of that. So what about... if we try moving some other stuff around to get our brain moving? So what if I go... boom, bam, and that leaves us in the same spot. Okay. I might have just done the same thing twice. I don't remember. You think you might have it? And you drop. Oh. You might be onto something there. As soon as you said that, that sounds pretty juicy. That sounds real juicy. Nice one. You got it. Good looks, good looks. It did feel like the problem was, I believe I said this earlier, like initially, that because the red's on top, you need some way to do, like, have the red go first. And you found it by moving the blue to the left, by keeping it there, so that was a good one. Nice. Nice one, Necro. Good looks, good looks. Alright, 305. These are the secret puzzles, by the way. This isn't the regular puzzle mode. This is the secret one you unlock after you beat the regular puzzle mode the first time. 5 yellows. Yeah, you deserve a clap for that. I'll give you a clap. 5 yellows. So usually that means in this kind of position, this makes me think this is an L maneuver. I'm just gonna move without really thinking first. Actually, you know what? Maybe this isn't, because the greens, I was gonna say L and you do like this and then you move this and somehow cascade stuff down, but the greens wouldn't be in the right spot. So I actually don't think that's the play. Don't think that's the play, actually. This might be a reverse. No. This move feels intuitively like what I want to do, but I don't actually think that's what the right move will be. So I'm thinking like, okay, horizontal, and then you do like a T shape, maybe. Move this horizontal somehow, and then T it. But this yellow bean on the bottom is problematic because you can't actually like cascade stuff really. So what if this involves dropping a piece? Like making one of these moves so stuff falls and then somehow making like things happen there? Let's see. 1, 2. No, that doesn't quite work. But what about drop? Okay. I think I might have it. Yeah, sideways T. Got it. Sideways T. Nice. First try? Basically first try, because the other one was movement. Seeing the board move. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, so this is again a 6 purple. This is a 7 dark blue and a 7 light blue. 3 moves. Purples assuredly aren't likely to be moving. I think this is going to pretty clearly be a, like, these 4 light blues are the ones that are being the 4 match. But that actually is not necessarily true at all. It could just be these 3, and then this one falls down in between these. If that's the case, though, this can't be the first move, because then these 3 will fall, and then these blues will match, but then this blue over here will be stuck. Unless, no, it will just be stuck. So it's definitely not just this first. That can't be right. But would being dropping this, moving that so it's a 4, and then moving that under. Wait, so 4. I don't think this, I haven't thought this out fully, but just let me work here for a second. No, that won't work, that won't work, that won't work. This won't work. I can't do the 5 because then there's not enough dark blue. So I initially was thinking like this. But this won't work either because the reds are stacked in a way that's just not possible. So then the reds are far apart. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Uh-oh, music got frozen. Let me refresh that. There we go. So you were saying second from the bottom, dark blue left. Yeah, so you were saying like this, which I think is what I was saying as well. That's what I had done as well. Yeah. So it's a little more clever than that, perhaps. I wonder if... No, that doesn't sound right either. Let me think. If... The more I think about it, the more I feel like this piece is going to be the one that falls in, because you need it to fall in, or you have to move this. You either need this light blue up here to fall all the way down, so then the purps and stuff can cascade, or you just need to move this light blue and dark blue. But I feel like that's unlikely, because then you need some weird like plus sign or vertical with this dark blue, or you need something to fall in and then you do it. Flip dark blue and light blue on bottom, then move red. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm experimenting with in my brain here. Dark blue and light blue on bottom, then move red to the light blue space. Alright, so let's do your idea. You're saying something like this. Then I imagine you're saying something like... Yeah, that one, even if I had rotated this, I don't think that would have worked, right? Unless there was some way I could have prevented that. There might have been. I'll run it again. I just did the 2 steps, but I did think there was another piece that I would have done it. So I was thinking you do these, but then that's the reason that is problematic. So either it's that, or you need to move before that to make it work. I still, part of my brain wants to say the light blue falls all the way down. But we know it's not doing this red move and then this blue move. Because then there's 2 reds stacked and it doesn't really work, does it? No, it doesn't really, because let's say 1, 2, and then you only have 1 move left. And you would have 2 reds vertical, and you'd have this one falling in the wrong place. So... yeah, that would do that, and then that would do that. And you don't want to do this and then that, because then you only have 2 dark blues left. So that can't be it either. What if flip row 3 red plus blue, flip bottom row blues? So you're saying do this, drops, light blues here. And you're saying do this. Oh, that might do a T. Okay, we can do this to start. Don't think that works though. Yeah. I wasn't even considering the 4 light blues not working. I was actually considering that the reds wouldn't be in the right spot horizontally. You do have 1 more move though, so perhaps there could be something there, and then there's like a setup move in between that we're missing. That certainly could be potentially. What up, Jacob? There's definitely something potentially there though. It could be like a setup move, like dropping a random piece down, or like for the sake of it, let's just... No, this is clearly not right, because then the dark blues aren't in the right spot. So that's clearly not correct. How you doing, Jake? Half the thing is, half of this is experimenting until you see something. So there's definitely no problem trying out random stuff. That's like kind of what we're supposed to be doing. How am I? Okay, I guess. Kind of whatever. I don't know. I'm sad because it's Sunday. I was looking at this. Yeah, I was looking at this drop so that you would have horizontals and such, and then you would do like boom, but then that doesn't quite work. So maybe it's a different order. Let's see that again. What if I don't know, thinking about it. The dark blues are quite strange, aren't they? The dark blues are rather strange, aren't they? You need a 4 and a 3. There's really no other way, because you can't do a 5 and a 2, so it has to be a 3 and a 4. So maybe that should be part of the focus, and then the other parts might kind of come to the brain as you go for them. So what are various ways? We tried this way of getting, just so that we look at it again. We tried this, right? That's one way of getting, you know, a 4 and a 3 to match there. But it didn't seem like that was the way. So what's another way that we can get a 4 and a 3? Well, if we do this match, then that means we have to do a 4 of the dark blues, which seems pretty difficult because this dark blue's on the bottom. So what if we flip one of these? You just said something. Flip row, second row red blue, then third row red blue. So like this. Problem with that is now we only have 2 dark blues left. It's good for everything else. I think we've even run this one once, but the problem is now there's only 2 blues, because you can't go 5. You can't go 5 and 2 because there's not enough left. But I do, you know, obviously you see the way the cascades work, so we kind of want to make that happen, but doing it in a different manner. How do we do that in a different manner? Top blue to the right. And then we do that. I don't think that would quite work, right? Because boom, boom. There was this idea that we saw that like looked kind of promising in a way. Only problem is that these are too far. But it is also a close one. So if there was a way to make that work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We drop this. We drop this and this. Oh, I think you got it. I think you got it. Nice. Just you saying 5th row, I was like, wait a second. It's like, wait a second, this man's onto something. Nice job. Obviously, the key being that by dropping this down, we can still enable doing our 4 match, but keeping the aligned horizontals of the dark blues above us. Because before, when we do that, we do it this. If we do our 4 match this way, then our blue horizontals aren't together in a way that will fall correctly. So instead, how do we maintain that? Boom, that means we have this blue, and then the bottom right blue here. And we go, bam. Now we still have this top right, these top these right blues and the very top one. And then you see the hearts under it, that aligns with these hearts under it. And then bam, it all goes down. Nice look, Necro. Just explaining the thought process there. Alright, so a lot of stuff going on here, obviously. The main things to notice, I suppose, are there's 4 greens, so it's gonna have to be a 4 green match. It's also 4 purples, so it's gonna have to be a 4 purple match. And to make that 4 purple happen, you need to have this blue fall down. Boom. So I feel like this move has to happen. You just would have these. Then you drop this, and I think you just drop this. I didn't even really look at the yellows. I just knew the yellows are in the right horizontal position at that point. And so then, that was it. First try. Nice. Okay, what are the problem pieces here? Problem pieces are the reds and the 5 blues. We drop these reds, we have 3 moves. There's 6 purples, so probably 2 purple matches, or 1 giant purple blob. Doing this as the first move is obviously incorrect because we need the 5th one of these to match. Now if we... let's see. I almost am envisioning a plus sign. I don't know if the game would let me, but here's what I'm thinking. I slide this in, and then I slide the purple before the green falls, but I don't actually believe I can do that due to the way the mechanics work. Also, that would only be 2 moves and solve the puzzle. So I'm imagining that can't be the right move. So instead, if I move this, then we have, and this move feels like it has to happen. I could be wrong, but it feels like it has to happen. If I do this, then what? We have 3 blues in this weird, these 3 purples in the like weird mini L. But if I do this, then, oh, I think I miscounted. Yeah, this won't work. This won't work, right? No, that won't work. I miscounted. I miscounted. All right, not a first try. Not a first try, but that's okay. Yeah, there's no way to fix this, right? Do that, then the blues aren't together. Do that, blues aren't together. Drop this, blues. Yeah, I don't think that's. That's not the first move. That's not the first move. Miscount, miscount, miscount.
1, 2.
Oh, Ludwig song. Boys, the puzzle is simple. What if you do this? That does the plus sign that I wanted, but requires 3 moves. The puzzle is simple. So that was basically, I was so the reason I saw that, right, is because, let me show you when I was initially describing the way to beat it in 2 moves, but the game doesn't allow it. So in theory, I was thinking this, and then you slide this purple off. Oh, look at that. The puzzle's solved, and it only took 2 moves. I thought the game wouldn't let me do that, but that was the first thing I saw. So then I didn't go for it because I assumed the game wouldn't let me do that. But I guess you can do that too. I guess you could do that too. I didn't think you could do that. I didn't think the game would let me do that. Alright. Anyway, so 6 greens, 3 blues, 3, 3, 3. So there's There's matches of 3 for everything here. If I drop this, that seems too easy. Which probably means I have to like drop this and drop this. Let's just YOLO this and then see what happens. That just could work. Okay. It seemed too easy. So I just YOLO'd it because it seemed too easy. And turns out that was it. That sometimes does happen, where it just seems too natural, and it ends up that's it. Because the way puzzles work is that sometimes a move that looks natural for someone else isn't natural for the other person, and so then it actually ends up taking a long time, which definitely happens on some of these for me. Dark blues are in the right place, reds are in the right place, yellows are in the right place. Only the greens and the purples are weird here. There's five purples. There are 6 greens, which sounds right. So my instinct is to move this, drop one of these. And then somehow make these all match. But I don't think that's like, it's just not correct. But that was my instinct, is basically do something like this, but perhaps need one different move. So I'm just gonna do this to reset it, because I moved a little too quick there, I think. Instead, can't you see? I drop this. Move this purple. I think this is what I was trying to do, and I had messed it up the first time. Yeah. There it is. There it is. This song's giving me good luck. I'm just seeing everything. Damn, we finished level 3. Nice. I haven't created a suspend point in a while, so. So that was probably like, what, 304, or 30, or, that's just a note for myself for later, don't worry about that. So 5 reds has to match. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this is either double 4s or a 5 and a 3 of yellows, and then five reds.